Hi, this is Ross Waddell, and welcome to part 7 of the Wonderfest Contest Entry Management System series of video tutorials, the 7th and last one. First off, we're going to talk about getting ready for the contest judging and what you need to do to give to the contest judges. So let's just jump right into the application, and I'll show you the form. So by this point, you've entered all the model records into the database, either on one or more machines, and now you're getting ready to do the judging. So the first thing you do is you go up to the print menu and you select the judges form. You select a contest year, and for this case, I'm going to use 2009 since that's what I've got as sample data. And you can see here's the report. It's one page per table. There's a running count for the number of models on the table. There's a checkbox that the judges can use to check to say that yes, they have judged it. And then here's the various medals that the model could win, and they just check those. There's a blank line up here. You enter the judge or a series of judges for that table. So you probably want to print this report off twice and give one copy to one judge, one copy to another judge. They can do it individually or however you do it. Maybe you want to give them one copy and they have to agree on it before they check it. So what you do, you give this to the judge, they go off, they do the thing, they bring it back to you. Once they bring it back, then you've got to enter the records. So let's say they come back and they give you, and they say table 1 and record 103 got a bronze. So here we go. All you do is you go over to the awards section here, you click on the drop down and give it a bronze. And that's it. That's how you process the records back from the judges. Next thing we're going to look at is entering sponsored award winners. So I'm not sure exactly how you do it. Maybe they just give you a list. In any event, let's say a certain record or a certain model by Ross Waddell. Sorry, I forgot to save changes. Let's say this one here got, I don't know, best anime, for example. So what I did is I right-clicked on this gray area here under the sponsored awards where it says name. You pick whichever is the sponsored award you want to associate to this record. You see it listed there. Since a model can win more than one sponsored award, you can just keep adding whatever ones you've got. What you can do is you can remove individual records and just ask you to confirm, or you can remove all of them from a given record in case you've made a mistake. So that's how you would process the sponsored award winners. So now we get to the nitty-gritty of the award ceremony preparation. The first thing you want to do is review the medal category sponsored award info to make sure that everything is set up the way you want it for the ceremony. You can actually do that from the screen that generates the PowerPoint slide, but you might want to do that ahead of time yourself. The next thing you want to do is run the medal winners without photos report. Reason being that if you're announcing individual models like at the golds and you don't have a photo, you want to know that ahead of time. So there's a report that will show you the medal winners without photos, and I'll show you what that shows up. There's a filter on that report where one of the columns, the group together in ceremony, is false. So it will only show the medals that you want to announce individually in the ceremony, for example, gold. Then you print the award ceremony report. This is the actual report that Dave will read out during the ceremony. And then finally, you want to create the PowerPoint presentation slide deck. So again, let's hop over here. So the first thing you want to do is go up to the print menu. And I'm going to look at, here it is in the print menu, medal winner self photos report. I'm going to look at the 2009 year again and click OK. And here you go. You can see that I've changed the data so that we'd have something to show on this report. This is the 2009 entries without photo. It's grouped by table number, then by entry number. It shows the entry number, the model name, and the medal it won, in this case gold. And these four records do not have model photos. You want to go off and take those photos and associate to the records before going any further. Once you've done that, then you can start going through the awards ceremony. First, let's just review the administration tables very quickly. The most important one is medals. So In the medals category for 2009, you'll see that the bronze and silver have the winners grouped together in ceremony checked, which means that there's only a single slide which says bronze. You can read out all the winners, and then it goes to a single slide that says silver. You read out all the winners, and then finally gold. Then it shows, because this is unchecked, it'll show a single slide for each model. You want to make sure that that's set up properly here for the year. Categories, the award order, this is the order they'll be read in. And then for sponsored awards, again, this is the order they'll be read in here. And you want to just edit this, make sure you got the sponsor info correct, etc. All right, so let's say everything's ready to go. You come over here, and then you click, or we did the medal winners without photos report. I did it from the print menu. It's there too, but you can see here it's on a separate award ceremony menu option so that you can just do these things in order. So we already did that. We're going to go into the award ceremony report. Again, we're going to go to 2009 as our sample year. And here's exactly what you're going to give to Dave. This is what he's going to read out during the ceremony. So it tells you at the top of the page the total number of contest entries, and then it shows for each category, it goes through the medals in order, so bronze and silver. There's a little checkbox here that Dave can check off to make sure he's read it. The modeler's name, and it's sorted by last name, first name, and then on the actual model or modeler name, and then the model name, so that you have that handy for you. And keep going through the categories, and I'm talking fast because I've got to do this in less than 10 minutes. Once we get through the medal winners, then the next page starts with the sponsored awards, and you can see it goes in order that we set before. There's a nice little checkbox for Dave to check off, and then the model name is in quotes followed by the modeler. And again, this is the order that was set up previously. So if you could just scroll through this, and that's it. It goes right to the end, and that's what you would give to Dave. Then what you want to do is actually create the PowerPoint presentation. So here you also have one more chance to go and look at the medals and make sure that they're set up properly. So you can click this edit button. It'll take you directly to the medals tab, and you can verify that you've done it correctly. If you change the year, and we're gonna do the 2009 year, it sets it to that year. In this case, I clicked the sponsored awards, so it came over here. So if everything looks good, you have a couple of options here. You can't change the template. I've only done the one template for now. You can select a transition between the slides, cut through or fade or whatever you want. I usually just use none, but it's up to you. You have an option to run the slide when it's finished, just so you can preview it. I usually leave that unchecked just so I can go through it manually. Click OK. And it's going to take a few minutes because it's got to generate about 60 odd slides for the presentation and capture the photo for the golds, etc. Pops up to tell you that it's done. And let's just go through it. So here's the first screen that you'll see when people come into the ceremony on Sunday. Here's the single slide for this category that has the bronze medal winners. You would read out all the bronze medal winners while the slide is displayed. Then the same thing for the silver, because you for this year opted not to read them out individually, you would read them all out during the silver. And then jump to the next category since there were no golds. Teen, same, you read out all the silvers. Dioramas, you'd read out all the silvers. Then gold. Now, from here on, because it's gold, it shows a single slide for each model that won a gold. In this case, few of these are the ones that I removed the photos from, so you can see there's nothing displayed here, but we'll just keep scrolling through. These are still under the dioramas. Then we get to vehicles and mecha. You would announce the bronze, you announce the silver. Here we get to the single slide that says the gold, and then from then on it shows one slide per model. And you just keep going through here. I'm just doing it fast because we're getting down to the wire. And then finally, as we get through, there's the sponsored awards, and then you can see, and it has all the sponsored awards. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed these video tutorials and they've helped you get used to the Model Contest Entry Management System. And of course, feel free to shoot me an email if you have any questions. Thank you.